And of course, there's a new study, which doesn't really surprise me very much because it seems like there's a study every other day about, you know, social media and smartphones and technology. But this one, talking specifically about your smartphone, and this is what it says, and tell me if you all relate with this. It says, at home over dinner, you want to catch up with your husband, but he's busy checking his emails on his iPad. He says yes every so often, but again, his attention is obviously elsewhere. Hello, I can totally relate with this. Part of you wonders, who's messaging him so often? You feel a pang of mistrust. Maybe you don't even kiss him goodnight. And therein begins the separation of intimacy. And I think there's something to this.
I think there is, but I also think that it's kind of the way it is these days. You know, you're in a younger crew, Megan. You're just a little bit younger than we are. But don't you think it's kind of just how things are done now? I mean, couples will literally be sitting on a couch and texting each other instead of just talking. And I think it's just how it is these days. It's just different.
When you are sharing a meal together, even if it's your significant other or your girlfriends, this is our hour and a half together. Let's just not touch the phone. After that, we can.
I mean, but if you go out to a restaurant, you see everybody's on their phones. I think it's just how it is.
You have to make a conscious effort, I think. Everyone's just as guilty. We are. I mean, as girls, I know we spend a lot of time on our phones here on the show when we're on breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Doing social media and things, and it does linger over into the home life. And now, you know, I have teenagers, and my teenagers will text me from upstairs, Mom, don't forget at Target, get me some lotion, you know? And I'm like, couldn't you just come down and tell me that? Like, we're not talking. It's our responsibility, our ownness to put the phones away and let go of that, and it can cause disasters.
I have a friend who, a couple friends who decided on social media that they were going to go off of Facebook and just kind of posted something that said, you know, we're going to live our lives instead of post about it, and decided to get off of Facebook for a while, and already it's making a difference.
But if
just
you're
in the trust and in the
I get that, but to me it's like if you're having to take those kinds of steps to have trust and communication in your relationship, there might be a bigger problem.
Right. Then you need counseling. And I have a friend who did that just for herself. She pulled off. She said, I'm tired of reading about people's, you know, workouts, and I'm tired of reading about my girlfriend's vacations and this, that, and the other. So she said, I'm just getting off. And for probably a year or more, she's been off. And she said, it's so freeing not to read other people's stuff. Because she would be consumed by it, or she'd get jealous by it, or she would, you know, just get irritated easily with people, or, oh, this is ridiculous. So much time is wasted on social media.
But now people meet that way, too. I mean, and like, how many times have you been asked out on a date via text?
I met my ex-boyfriend on Facebook.
Did you break up with him? Did you break up with him on Facebook?
But literally, I have heard the millennials in this, like, if your phone rings, they will literally not answer the phone because they want it to go to voicemail, because people just don't want to have phone conversations anymore. It's all about the Instagram or the Snapchat. I think it's just the way things are.
My daughter
we have
will
to go
not
along
answer
with
my phone, but she will text me back after I call her. What is wrong with that? She doesn't want to talk to her mama.
It's the way it is.
I just think it's because, for him, this is ridiculous. I'm just trying to like make the argument here, is that I think it's because talking takes more time, and it takes more effort, and it's much easier just to, like, you know, type a message. But you're right, that's kind of the sign of the times. But it's sad, because I do think that relationships suffer, whether it's, you know, your husband, your boyfriend, your friends, your kids. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think we need to take the onus on ourselves, right, Megan?
Well, welcome to the show. We're glad to have
you. Let's text about it. Hold on. Hold on, we're going to text.
We'll be back.
Instagram on.
We'll be back.